fucking bullshit!
Halloween 5, starring Danielle Harris, Ellie Cornell, Donald Pleasance, and Wendy Capelin, whatever the fuck her name is. She's a horrible fucking actor. Just Halloween 5. Oh, Halloween 5. All this movie really did was just ride the success of Halloween 4. And I'm not really a fan of Halloween 4 either. I'm not a fan of any Halloween past Halloween 2 from 1981, up until the Rob Zombie Halloweens, which I do enjoy. You want me to, like, bend over for my spanking or something? Yes, I enjoy Rob Zombie's Halloween, but we're not talking about Rob Zombie's Halloween. We're not talking about Halloween 1 or 2. We're talking about Halloween 5. Sadly. Oh boy, where do I begin with this piece of shit film? Let's see. Oh yeah, shitty fucking characters, shitty fucking plot holes, which I guess that kind of ties in with the shitty plot. What else? Just some of the shit that happens in this movie is fucking just absurd. That's already 3 things, and I'll think of more as this video goes along. Characters. We have Danielle Harris returning as Jamie Lloyd. There's no problem really with Jamie Lloyd and Danielle Harris. Danielle Harris is great in everything she's in. I gotta say, really, this is one of her best performances. She just didn't have a good supporting cast. Well, she did. There just wasn't really a tight script or anything. It was. Well, we'll get into that in just a second. Then we have Ellie Cornell coming back as Rachel Carruthers. Donald Pleasance returns as Dr. Loomis. And we have a new character. Do you want to take a guess who it is? If you haven't seen Halloween 5, her name is Tina. Tina. Oh, Tina. Tina. Has got to be the most annoying character in the history of movies. Tina is just that absurd of a fucking character. She is just dumb, annoying, just everything you fucking hate in a character. Who wrote the character of Tina? Anybody want to answer that? Good, because if I find out who it is, I'm fucking kicking their ass. I think my favorite part of the film is, spoiler alert, Tina's death. Oh, Tina. Other than that, I had a problem with all the side characters for the same reasons that why I didn't like Tina, except Tina was just worse. My other problem was Dr. Loomis. I love Donald Pleasance. I just his portrayal of Dr. Loomis is just the greatest of all time to me. In Halloween 5, Dr. Loomis should not have been in the movie. The movie shouldn't have been made, period, but that's not the point. The point is, Dr. Loomis should not have been in this movie. I felt like he was just there. Like he wasn't really contributing to the plot or anything like that. He was just there yelling at Jamie because she has this psychological telepathic connection to Michael Myers, which is another fucking problem I have with this fucking film. Just Dr. Loomis, he was a bit of an asshole in this movie. He said something to Sheriff Meeker in this film that I was like, damn, dude, that's not very nice. But yeah, that's another issue I have with this film. Another issue I have is the mask. The Mask. I'm not saying that The Mask is horrible. Okay, that's what I'm saying. The Mask fucking sucks. But how did Michael acquire that mask? How did he? Okay, at the end of Halloween 4, they had the other mask there, the weird looking, looked like a sick person. I don't know what the fuck that mask was, but he was shot down the hole. and he falls down, and at the start of Halloween 5, that's where it picks up, is at the end of Halloween 4, Michael crawls out into a creek, and then you notice he's wearing a completely different mask. What happened to the other mask? Where did it go? Did it like just fall off of his face, and he just like says a little magic spell in his mind because he can't talk, and just conjure up another one? A much shittier one? Just what the fuck? Or like what? Did he have like a spare mask just in case his other one got broken that he was like keeping like down in his crotch and all that? Like, jeez, I hope he was wearing boxers or something, because that's just fucking nasty if that's the case here. But yeah, that's my issue with the mask. Another issue I have is the fucking house. The house looks like a fucking gothic mansion. Now, as I recall, the house in Halloween 1 looked like a house. A normal house. There was nothing that really stood out about it. It just looked like a house. Halloween 5, and Dr. Loomis just comes rolling up here in Michael Myers' front driveway. You don't see the house yet, and then when the shot turns, you see the house. And you're just like, that's not the Myers house. There's fucking like gates up and shit like that. This looks like a gothic mansion. Like in Halloween 6, which I hate as well. That house, Michael Myers' house, it doesn't look like the Michael Myers house in the original, but it looks like a normal house, and you buy it basically. You can say, okay, yeah, that can pass as Michael Myers' house. This in Halloween 5. What the fuck? What is this bullshit? Gothic mansion? It doesn't make any sense. There's just so much plot holes. Speaking of plot holes, what? I had one. Yeah, the fucking thorn. The curse of thorn written on Michael Myers' wrist right here. That was covered in Halloween 6, but at the time of Halloween 5, people were just all like, okay, what is that little mark on his hand supposed to mean? They didn't explain it in Halloween 5 because there was no plans to make Halloween 6, but they didn't bother to explain it in part 5. Just this movie is just horrible. They bothered not to fucking explain it in part 5. That's really all there is to it. It's just there. Not to mention the man in black is just there. Now, I'm speaking hypothetically, or not hypothetically, but I'm speaking as if Halloween 6 had not been made. Because all of that, it kind of, Halloween 6 justified what Halloween 5 didn't explain. I'm pretending right now that Halloween 6 doesn't exist, because this bullshit is just fucking ridiculous. Halloween 5 has got to be the worst horror movie of all time. If not the fucking worst movie of all time. Yes, I think it's worse than Resurrection. It is the worst Halloween movie. It's worse than Halloween 3. Halloween 3 is actually good in my opinion. It's a lot worse than Resurrection. Resurrection was just a fucking shit show, but Halloween 5... I had some more things I wanted to say about Halloween 5, but I can't even think of them right now because I'm so fucking pissed at the fact that I had to rewatch this movie in order to make this video. Oh yeah, another fucking problem. The fucking cops in this fucking movie are a fucking bunch of clowns. Comedy in a fucking Michael Myers movie. What the fuck? They had like this weird little comedic clown music playing every time they'd show up on screen. They weren't funny either. They were there for comedic relief. They weren't even funny. They were not funny at all. It's a disgrace to society, man. It's ridiculous. Not to mention, I think it's stupid, the fucking car chase with Danielle Harris and Michael Myers driving the car. You think Michael Myers would just step on the gas and run her right over. But no, I mean, like, what was he driving, like fucking 10 mile an hour? How fast can Danielle Harris run? I mean, you see, you're starting to get confused. I am too. What the fuck is with this movie? It is so confusing. I guess there was one thing if there was a couple things I'd like about this movie. There is a couple redeeming qualities. I think the laundry chute scene is really good. You know, I almost think the whole movie itself, or not the whole movie itself, the whole house scene, like at the end where the house chase scene. I want to say that's good, but there's a certain part that we're gonna get to in just a second that ruined it for me. Shut up, Facebook. Yeah, I thought a lot of the house stuff was good until Danielle Harris gets in the coffin and pretends to be dead. Michael Myers comes waltzing in, and then she says, "Uncle?" And then Michael Myers is like about to stab her, and then he just stops, and he's all like, "Huh? What? Uncle? And Danielle Harris is just like, "Let me see." And then he takes the mask off. And keep in mind, we're in the same timeline as Halloween 2, you know, where he got shot in the fucking eyes with the fucking gun. You'd think you'd see some, like, little stars, or not scars, but just some kind of damage. But no, you think you're going to see him unmasked, for one. You don't see him unmasked. You see, a little bit of his eye, and he starts... There's no damage on his eye from getting shot, and then he starts crying. Michael Myers cries in this fucking movie. Michael Myers cries. Is this the same Michael Myers from 1978? Because holy shit. He's turned into a little wuss. I guess there is another thing I'd say I'd have to like about this movie, and I don't like it, but I don't hate it. I guess it's Don Shanks. I mean, I'm not gonna say I like Don Shanks in this movie. I'm just gonna say I don't hate Don Shanks in this movie. I mean, I felt he was really robotic as well. He was just, I don't know. I don't know about this movie. No, wait, I do know about this movie. It fucking sucks. It is the worst Halloween film, with a couple things here and there that are okay. I thought it was very disrespectful to Rachel Carruthers for killing her fucking, 10 minutes into the movie? Tina should have fucking died first, not Rachel. But no, they wanted, they for one, they didn't finish the fucking script. Well, I mean, they finished it. They were writing it on set. To me, it didn't feel finished. But that's the ultimate price we pay for fucking making making a Halloween movie a year after the last one, which was okay in my opinion. It was watchable. I'm not the biggest fan of it. The movie itself really was rushed. A lot of plot holes. If you haven't seen Halloween 5, I'm gonna just... If you want to watch it with the mindset of, okay, this is where Halloween started to drop off. Now, it started dropping off at Halloween 4 for me personally, but that's not the case for some people. Some people like the sequels. I don't like the sequels. I like 1 and 2, and then Halloween is over. Just if you haven't seen Halloween 5, I really don't want to recommend it to you, but if you want to pick up after Halloween 4, you have to watch Halloween 5. Just the ending of Halloween 4 really, to me, was really good. And then Halloween 5 fucking just flushed it down the fucking toilet and just put something new in. That's really it, guys. If you watched this video all the way, thank you for bearing with me. If you liked the video, awesome. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.